So with the finale of The Walking Dead just right around the corner, I thought it would be kind of fun to go through and do death predictions for all of the main characters of The Walking Dead that are currently in the show. Of course, I'm not going to be talking about other characters like Rick and Michonne who are not currently in the show, although they have a chance to appear, but they're probably not going to, and if they do, it'll be like towards the end of the episode. I was hoping they'd appear for a larger portion of these last couple episodes, but unfortunately they didn't. But we're just gonna talk about the characters, again, that are currently on it, whether or not I think they're gonna live or die in the finale of The Walking Dead. So first of all, let's just get through a couple of the easy ones. Daryl, Maggie, and Negan are all safe, solely because of the fact that they have spin-off shows coming out later. Now, some people have been saying that they think the Daryl show is actually not going to happen, and instead it was like a red herring just to make us kind of let our guard down when it comes to Daryl and whether or not he's going to survive. So they'll kill him off and then afterwards be like, oh, by the way, that show's actually not happening. I don't think they would do that. Like, sure, it's a possibility, but I don't think they would do that. Daryl's going to be safe, Maggie's going to be safe, and Negan will be safe. They've already started filming the Maggie and Negan show as well. I believe they actually started filming the Daryl show as well. So yeah, they're all safe. All three of those characters, 1000% safe. Nothing can basically harm them. And I'm also going to throw Carol in there as well as being safe because she was originally intended to be on the Daryl show, but of course, last minute, well, not last minute, but I guess some way through production, she was like, I'm not able to do it because I believe they announced that it was going to be in like another country, and that's why she wasn't able to do it, because she wasn't able to just move to France to film it. So of course she was unable to do it, but I don't think they would rewrite her death into the show just because of that. Yeah, I don't really think that would make much sense. So I'm just going to assume she'll probably be safe as well. Is there a possibility she'll die? Yeah, but I'm going to say it's like a 5% chance she'll die, because I'm also going to say I doubt they're going to kill off that many characters. At most, I'm thinking like 1 or 2 main characters and a couple of side characters, maybe not even that, because they want to make it a happy ending. They want to make it a hopeful ending. So why would they kill off a bunch of characters if they wanted to make it a hopeful ending? You know what I mean? So I just don't expect that. Next up is Judith. She's safe. I had zero fear for her last episode. I mean, maybe not zero. There was like 1 second where I was like, maybe, but I don't think she's gonna die from that gunshot wound. There's actually promotional images of her being awake, so she does wake up from this, and they're not gonna kill her off. I mean, they aren't gonna kill off any children anytime soon after the whole, thing with Carl. I'm surprised they killed off Enid and Henry the next season, because people were really complaining about Carl getting killed. I just didn't think they'd kill off a kid ever again, but I really doubt they will do it, now, especially the last episode. They're not going to make the last episode that sad and depressing by killing off a child. So Judith is safe. That also means RJ and any other children on the show like Gracie, they're all safe. 1000%. I would literally bet money on that. Now, if I'm wrong, come back to this video and clown me all you want in the comments, but I'm pretty certain Judith is going to be safe along with all the other children. Eugene, I'm also going to say safe. I had some moments during the season where I wasn't too sure about him, but they spent so much time trying to get him out of this situation that he's in. I just don't think they would throw all of that away by having him get killed off. That really wouldn't make sense for this character arc. So he's gonna live. I think that's pretty much a certain thing. But then on the other side of that, a character that is very close to Eugene, Rosita. A lot of people in the community are talking about this right now, and I agree with them. I do think the only main character, the only really prominent character that is going to be killed off in this episode is Rosita. And the reason why that makes the most sense to me is because she's the character who has a lot of people who care about her right now, right? She has a lot of different characters who will be affected by her death, and it will bring, massive impact on the show. And those characters include, obviously, Eugene and Gabriel more than anyone else. But even a lot of other characters do really have a close connection with Rosita, and I do see this being really changing for who they are going forward. Obviously going forward meaning the next 20 minutes of the episode, whenever she dies in the episode, because I don't know how many of these characters are going to continue on in other spin-offs. I'm sure some of these characters could. It's not impossible, but I do think it will be a fitting death, especially because she has a child of Coco, and now that will have to be raised by Eugene and Gabriel. Probably, I'm sure they'll both raise Coco together. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. So that would be pretty, huge. It would be a huge death too, because Rosita's been around since season 4. So it would be the most impactful death without it also being a character that's too big. Because obviously Rosita's a big character, but she's not Daryl, Maggie, or Negan big, so I definitely could see them doing it. And there's a lot of moments in the trailer that kind of make it seem like it could happen in a bunch of different ways. Like there's a scene where she's holding Coco, while also holding on to like a pole, trying to climb up while Eugene and Gabriel are there watching her, and she's surrounded by walkers. So I don't know if they just showed off her death scene right there and that's gonna be what happens. Maybe she'll hand off Coco to them and then she falls into the herd of walkers and then she gets eaten alive. A gruesome ass death, but it would be kind of fitting, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't know if they're gonna go that dark. I don't know if they're gonna go that far. It could just be her getting bit, as simple as that, and then she gets like a peaceful death, but I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a lot of options that can go with there. I feel like she's gonna go. I feel like she's gonna be the one to die, and it'll be quite sad because she is a great character. So next up, Gabriel. If Rosita's gonna die, then Gabriel's gonna be safe. I think these two characters both have potential to die. I think Gabriel definitely is not like 1000% safe. If they're not gonna kill off Rosita, they're gonna kill off Gabriel. If they're not gonna kill off Gabriel, they're gonna kill off Rosita. That is the way I'm seeing it. It's gonna be one or the other. They focused on them a little bit this season. There's gotta be, one of them's gonna die, and I think it's gonna be Rosita, but it's definitely possible it can be Gabriel as well. But I'm gonna say safe for Gabriel, and Rosita will be the one to go. Aaron, safe. They've done a lot with Aaron, and I don't know. I just wouldn't make sense to kill off another major character because I think Aaron's a huge character. I just don't see it happening. Same with Ezekiel. Another really big character. If they're going to kill off Rosita, I don't think they're going to also kill off Ezekiel. Like I said, I don't think they're going to go with some bloodbath ending. Like a lot of people I see online are like, oh, this is going to be a bloodbath. So many people are going to die. I think if they were going to do that, they would have already been killing off characters in season 11 beforehand, but they wouldn't just save them all for the finale like that. That wouldn't make much sense. So I'm going to go with Ezekiel's going to be safe as well. Jerry, again, I just don't think they're going to kill off that many people, so I'm just going to throw Jerry in the safe category. I think they don't want this to be a really sad ending, so they don't want to see a bunch of characters die, and I don't think Jerry would be one that would definitely make a lot of people upset because he's such like a lighthearted person, so it would definitely be hard to watch. So I just don't think he's going to die. Magna. Now, Magna is an interesting one because I'm really 50-50 on it. Because she has that relationship with Yumiko, and they haven't done much with her in a while. Like, they kind of like broke up, but like, it's not really. I don't know if they didn't really officially break up. I guess they did, but they haven't really done anything with those two characters. So I feel like if they did more with those two characters, I would feel more certain about a character's, survival or not. And I'm gonna say safe for Magna. I just don't see it happening. Like I said, if she had more focus this season, if they did more with her, I would be all in. I'd be like, yeah, she's gonna die 100%. But they didn't do enough with her, so I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say she's safe. Yumiko, I think she's safe as well. I know I'm saying safe for a lot of people. It's just how I feel. I really don't think they're gonna kill off that many people. Connie and Kelly as well. I think they're both gonna be safe. No way in hell they'll be killing Connie. I don't believe that. People would freak out. Luke, on the other hand, is a dead man. I just feel like this group of 5, because obviously they all were introduced at the same time as each other, I always kept feeling like one of them has to die. Like the fact that all 5 of them remained this long to me is already pretty crazy in and of itself. So I think they gotta kill off at least one of them, and if it's gonna be one of them, I think it's gonna be Luke. They brought him back. I think they're just gonna bring him back to kill him. That's honestly what they're probably gonna end up doing, just to add to the body count. That's what they're gonna do. It's not gonna be a very impactful death. Then we have Lydia. Obviously, with her arm getting bit last episode, I think she's safe. They put her through the whole trauma of her getting her arm chopped off. They're not just gonna kill her right after that. That wouldn't make much sense. So she's safe. Princess, I'm gonna say safe as well. But Mercer, on the other hand, I actually think is going to die. I think this will be a really, really big moment because he's been obviously a really important character in season 11. He's probably been one of the better characters in season 11. And he's got this really, devoted, like, I don't want to say like allegiance to the Commonwealth Army, but he does have that for most of the series. And then once he starts realizing how it's affecting other people, and especially even his sister, that's when he starts to go against it. And he's like, okay, I need to do something about this. And then he owns up to it. And now he's becoming quite a badass, and he's fighting against the Commonwealth Army and Pamela and everyone else there himself. So I do think he's going to get himself killed by saving others. It's going to be as simple as that. He's going to save Eugene. He's going to save Princess or his sister. He's going to save someone. It's going to get him killed. And it's going to be a very sad moment because he will do it to protect them. He will. I think it's gonna happen. It's gonna make the most sense for his character, I would say. Obviously, it's the last episode, so it's not like we're gonna see him after this anyways. So it's not like there's much more to see. It's just a moment. It's gonna be one of those really, a moment I thought Negan was gonna get. If I'm gonna be honest, if Negan didn't have the spinoff show, I would be saying that Negan's gonna get one of those like redeeming moments where he gets to, sacrifice his life saving others. I think Mercer's gonna get that moment. It's obviously he doesn't really need like redemption in the same sense that Negan needed redemption, but more of like he's just kind of been sitting back for most of this series, kind of just like dealing with what's happening and not really doing anything about it. But then obviously, like I said, he started seeing how it was affecting people, and that's when he started fighting back. So I think he's going to sacrifice himself saving someone else, and I think it's going to be a really important moment. His sister, on the other hand, Max, I think she is safe. I don't think they would kill her off as well. That wouldn't make much sense. So she's definitely going to be safe. She's going to live happily ever after with Eugene. They're probably going to do some like cute little montage of them after this whole episode, I'm sure, because they'll do some like ending sequence after they finish killing Pamela and all that. I'm sure they'll do something and they'll show where all the characters are at, maybe months down the line or something like that. So I think they're going to be a happy couple that'll stick around, so that'll be fun. Pamela, easily gonna die. There's no way she's gonna live. Maybe okay. I'm not 100% on that actually, because there's definitely a chance they could show her mercy just like they did with Negan, and that would be no. You know what? I'm switching up. Literally mid-video, I'm switching up. She's not gonna die. She's not gonna die, and you know why? Because we have to have Carl's death mean something, right? We have to have that mean something, and that did mean a lot. It did for a big portion of the story, and that led to Rick making the decision to keep Negan alive. I think they're gonna parallel to that moment. There's gonna be this big moment where they capture Pamela, and Daryl's like, should I kill her? It'll probably end this whole thing, but then he decides we're gonna put her in prison because that's the right thing to do. I feel like they might do that. I think that would be a better ending than just him killing her. So I'm gonna say that. I think the thing is, he would kill her if she fought back. If she like tried to fight back, he would kill her in self-defense. But I don't think if they captured her, I don't think he would kill her. So I don't think she's gonna die. At first I was gonna say she's dead, but no, I'm changing it last second. I think she's gonna live. Tommy, not a major character, but that is of course Yamako's brother. I think he's dead. Just to add some more to the body count, I guess they'll probably show him getting eaten by walkers, and Yamako's gonna see it and be like, "Oh my god, my brother!" And it's gonna just be kind of blown over, just to add to the body count. You know what I mean? That's all I think it's really gonna do. Annie, I think Annie is safe. I would just throw Negan over the edge, and I just don't see it happening. I really don't. I don't know if they would go that far, especially because she's pregnant. I just don't see that happening. And lastly, we have Elijah. I don't think he's gonna die. I think if they were to kill him off, it would have been last episode as well. I think they're gonna have him and Lydia also live happily ever after together. I don't think they're gonna kill off Elijah. So that is gonna do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm not trying to include like every single character. That's why it's only the characters I chose. I'm not gonna put like every side character there as well, because then we're just gonna have a crazy long list of characters that I don't really care about, to be honest. I'm just including the main characters and some of the side ones that I feel like have somewhat of an impact on the series in some way, shape, or form. I probably missed one or two characters, I'm gonna be honest, but I don't really care. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I will see you on my next one. Peace out.